live today so we can show you around our property. We're going to show you 3 rooms today. We're going to show you a large studio, a standard studio and a small studio. Our building is made up of 169 ensuite studios, so you get your own bathroom and you also get a kitchen inside each room. So today we'll give you a really good example in terms of what we've got on offer for you. I think probably what we want to do first of all is show you the location of where we are. We are in the heart of Coventry and it's an absolutely amazing location if you are particularly at Coventry University. University of Warwick is probably around a 20-minute bus journey. So my lovely assistant Catherine, who's got the mobile for me, is just going to pan round so we can show you exactly where Coventry University is. Follow me. So this is Broadgate Square, and this is where all the shopping complex is in Coventry. And if you just go over there where the towers are, Coventry Cathedral, Coventry University Hub is right through there, and it's about a 5 to 7 minute walk. So we are literally on the doorstep of Coventry University. I'm now going to take you into Mercia Lodge. I'm going to show you the reception area first of all, and then we'll go into the large studio.
I think we need to speak a bit louder.
So in terms of security, we do have a coded entry and we've also got a key card entry as well. So everybody will get one of these. These will get you into the building, either the front or rear entrance, and then also into your respective room. It will only allow you on the floor that your room is on. So if you're on the first floor, that is the only room that you're going to, corridor that you're about to get on. So swipe your card in there.
So, there's a question about how far it is from the university.
So it's around 5 to 7 minutes walk to Coventry University. It's probably more a 20-minute bus journey if you're at the University of Warwick. So we are still quite close, but we are central into all transport links as well. And the transport link to University of Warwick is literally just round the corner, which is also where our supermarkets are. So you've got Sainsbury's, there's a Tesco Express, you've got fast food outlets, there's also various different eating outlets in terms of various different cuisines as well, all the way around Coventry. So it's a very diverse environment here. So everything that you need is on your doorstep.
Great.
So this is our reception area. It was newly refurbed last year. You may see on some of the videos already on uhomes that it was our old communal area, so we're going to take you a walk round to see what we've got new. So just to the left we've got our post boxes, so you can come and pick up your letters. Any parcels generally come to reception, and we keep them behind reception. So you just come to the desk, show your ID, and then you can collect your parcel. So Kathy's just going to show you around these places that we've got everywhere in the common room, and I'll just talk through where we are. So this is a beanbag seating area, so you can come and watch TV. The TVs are smart TVs, so if you have anything like Netflix, Amazon Prime or any other online services, you can log into them and you can come and sit here and watch TV and also enjoy time with your friends as well. We've also got these seating areas as well. So a little coffee area if you just want to sit and chat with friends again. And then as we walk through, we've got games areas. So we've got table football, table tennis and pool. we're going to take you into one of our study rooms. So as you can see, we've got some new furniture in at the moment, ready to go. So this is our study area, which you can come and either have a reading corner that we set up there, so you've got some quiet time, but also we've got desk space available where you can plug in laptops and you can sit there peacefully and study if you wish to. So as you can see, our common room area is quite a large space for everyone to come and enjoy just some time outside of their studios. You can see the other TV. We've also got these points as well, where if you want to connect up any laptops or any games consoles, we've got the same other one down the bottom as well. You can put them down and you can play games consoles on a bigger screen. We found that a lot of our residents previously were asking for that option, so we actually installed them in, and we do find that some people decide to bring down PlayStations and sit here or particularly over the other side and play games consoles because it's just a nicer environment.
There's a question about, is the studio available for 2 people?
There is a studio available for 2 people, that's our Superior Deluxe, and that is actually available for £105 per week. That is a rate at the moment for 51 weeks. With regards to, just have a look for you, £190, apologies. That's a £750 sale for the year on 51 weeks this year. So it works out around £15 per week less than our general rate of £205. For 2 people, there will be an extra £20 per week for the extra person, so that will be added on top of the rate. So we have got cleaners at the moment. So in terms of cleaning, our cleaner Caddy, she cleans the communal areas. So she's just starting work at the moment, so you might see her walking around. We do not offer cleaners in our studios, so it is your responsibility to clean your room. But we do offer in the communal area, on the corridors and the stairwells as well, and in the lifts. Okay. So this is our second study room. It's a larger study room, and you've got all the PowerPoints and everything, so you can sit down and you can sit with groups as well, so you'll be able to study together. And I think we'll move on from looking at our facility just for the moment, and we'll show you the large studio now. Come on in. So our large studio, this is one example. We do have other examples, we just haven't got one available to show you at the moment today. So they can vary in terms of layout. Now the layout that this one has is a built-in kitchen area, and it's all built in. Other rooms that we have in other various parts of the building, you may find that it is a work surface area, and it will have a sink in there, cupboard space, cooker hoods as well, microwave oven, and you will also have a 2-plate hob, but you'll see that as more of an example in our small and standard studios as we walk through. So Catherine's going to show you just more around the room, including the bathroom.
So, full-length mirror there. Here's the bathroom. So got a big shower and then toilet and sink.
Okay. So this large studio is currently £153 per week on a 50-week, 1-week tenancy. You'll have to excuse me because we've got so many different tenancy types. We've actually got 14 tenancy types, and we have introduced a £750 flash sale. So on all 51-week tenancies, they have reduced from around £50 per week. So the actual room rate for this should be £168 per week, and it's currently £153 per week. So that's your saving of £50 there. Any further tenancies, we are flexible, so we can offer lower term tenancies as well. We do have semester lets, so 17-week semester lets, which means you can stay with us from September to January, January to May, or May to September next year. We've also got 36-week tenancies, and we've also got 43-week tenancies. They are only in some selected rooms at the moment, but if you get in contact with us and there is any variances that you would like, then we can look to change that for you. So we want to offer as much flexibility as we possibly can, particularly due to the circumstances that all of us in the world find ourselves in at the moment. And we really want to make sure that you've got some reassurances from us that if there is any delays in terms of travel, then you can change some of the tenancy dates that we have. Just going on to that, we do have a cancellation policy, particularly with regards to COVID-19. And what that will mean is if you're unable to obtain a visa, if there are travel restrictions due to the country either leaving where you live, or there's travel restrictions that the UK have permitted, then there are ways that you may obviously be able to cancel your tenancy with us. That will also include if the university itself advises that they're no longer going to be able to offer your course for you. But each one will have to be discussed on its own merit, so each one will have to be individually on a case-by-case basis. But we can assure you that we've got plans in place should that happen.
There's a question about the size of the bed. I think it's a standard double, is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. So there's the bed.
So the only rooms where we've got single beds in here are our micropads, and we haven't got one to show you today, but if you take a look on our website, and also Catherine will be able to flick the micropad on there, you'll see that by the space of the room, then you will only be able to really fit a single bed in there. So that will just show you some differences.
So this is the micropad.
Okay. So we're going to show you now. We're going to go through the building and we're going to go up to our standard room. So it'll probably be a good time now to actually ask some questions because we've got a little bit of a walk to go up there. We're then going to go into the lift, and please be mindful, I will let you know just before we go into the lift we may lose signal, but if we do we will be back, so please stay with us.
There's a question, if friends come to visit, how long can they stay for?
So we generally advise that you can have visitors. It's absolutely not a problem as long as they're not staying here on a permanent basis. The room is here for you and it's here for you alone. It is your tenancy and you are responsible for visitors that come on site. So we would generally say perhaps 2 to 3 days. Anything more, then ideally you need to be letting us know who is coming to stay with you. It would be great if you could just also let us know that you have got visitors as well in general. So yeah, you are more than welcome to have visitors on site. We've got all this room, so please. Any more questions?
Yeah, a question about supermarket. Yeah, so you showed at the start. There's lots and lots of shops out the front, isn't there?
Yeah. So there's many eating places. We've got a lot of restaurants just across the road. If you just turn left out of our front doors here, then you've got Sainsbury's supermarket. You've got a Tesco Express. There's some various supermarkets in terms of like Chinese supermarkets. There's a lot of those, and from all different cuisines and cultures. It's very diverse in Coventry, so there's probably going to be something to cater for absolutely everybody. Okay.
Perfect.
We're just going to go into the lifts now. We've got 2 lifts, so we've got one that takes you all the way up, and then we've got one that takes you up and also to our lower ground floor. So when you come to move in, don't be concerned about being able to get up and down. You will be able to put your things in the lift and you'll be able to get up to each floor. Just while I'm on the subject of floors, we've got 5 floors. We've got the ground floor and then goes up to the 5th floor, and we've also got a lower ground floor as well where you'll see some of our other facilities. And when we've showed you the standard and the small studios, we'll go down and we'll show you what they are. I'm just going to go into the lift now, and you might lose signal, so please bear with us. Any more questions, Catherine?
When was the apartment built?
So the building itself was built in around 1955. It is a listed building, which means it was one of its first type of buildings after the Second World War. It was quite a famous building in the 50s as well, and it was quite expensive to stay here in its time, and it was also known by a lot of very, very famous people. So those people might be people who played for Coventry City Football Club. There was also many old film stars that used to come and stay here. Royalty has stayed here before, and I am aware that Sid Vicious of the Sex Pistols actually stayed here, and he trashed one of the rooms in true rock star style, but we're yet to find out which room it was. So, okay, Sid Vicious may have done that. We obviously don't condone that students do that as well, but it would be great to find out which room it actually was. So yeah, it was around until around the 80s, where it was then taken over by another hotel firm. It was then, from about the 90s, taken over from another hotel firm, which was Travel Lodge. And then when Travel left, probably about 6 years ago, it was then taken over into student accommodation, as we are now. And that's the history of the building.
Thank you. I'll go in the lift.
So we're just going up to the 2nd floor now, guys. Just bear with us in case we do lose signal. Are we all okay on signal?
It said poor signal for a minute, but it seems okay now.
Fabulous. Okay. So this is one of our lobby areas on one of the floors. So we're on the 2nd floor now. Again, as I advised to you, it is key card entry. I've got master key, so I can actually get to any floor, any room if I need to. But your key card will just be used on the door.
Thanks.
And then we're going to go down now onto the standard studio. So the standard studio is £147 per week. It does take advantage of the £750 flash sale for a 51-week tenancy. And the general room rate should be £162, so you've got your £15 per week saving there.
Someone said Wi-Fi is very good in the elevator.
We're actually on data at the moment because we want to keep you guys live. So the Wi-Fi is all the way around the building. If you ever have any problems, then when you come to stay with us, you can actually come and see us and we can contact the network provider just in case there are any errors. At the end of the day, guys, we will rely on you to let us know things. So if you are having issues with the internet or any issues at all, then you please come and tell us, and we will sort that out for you as soon as possible. And you're going to go into the standard studio. Come on in.
So I'm just going to put it on standard studio.
And Catherine will show you around.
So here's the wardrobe and storage area here. Got full length mirror again. Standard double bed again. TV here. Window. And your desk area here. And notice board. And you've got your kitchen section here as well.
So, as I stated in the large studio, some of the layouts are different. So, where if you've got a built-in area in the large studio, some of the other large studios will have more of a work surface type area here with more cupboard space. It will obviously be bigger in a larger studio. So, you've got all of your cupboard space overhead. You've got a microwave oven. You've got your fridge, which has also got a small ice box at the top as well, so you can freeze items. And then you've got cupboard space here, just under there as well, with a drawer. And then, as I advised in the large studio, these are our 2-plate electric hobs. So everything in here is electric. There's no other utilities, obviously, other than your water. With regards to utilities, all of your utilities are included in your weekly rates, and that also includes TV licences for the TV. And as long as you're a full-time student, which is generally who we are allowed to stay here, your council tax is also inclusive as well. The only thing that you generally need to pay for here is your laundry service, which will go down where we've seen the small studio, and then you can see the laundry service and you'll see the prices on there as well.
Great. It's just this is the bathroom as well in here. So here you go. It's the sink, and then you've got a bath and shower.
I'm going to close this. So some of our studios will have either a bath in there or they will have a shower cubicle. If some people do decide that they would rather have a shower cubicle, then we can try and accommodate for that, but that will obviously depend on what availability we have at the time, but we can certainly have a look at that for you. That's no problem.
Someone's asked, is there a kitchen hood in the room?
As in an extractor fan?
I think, yeah, so, I think they must. Do you mean extractor fan?
So just at the top there, there's a vent above. So that's the ventilation that we have.
Yeah, and then there's the hob there that Emma talked about, and microwave up here.
Okay, let's move along. So is there any more questions? Because we're just going to walk now down to the first floor to our small studio.
That's all the questions so far.
Just to advise you as well, guys, you'll probably see some notices around the building as we walk through, and these are with regards to social distancing measures. We do obviously have a social distancing measuring policy because it is government bound, and we obviously want to make sure that we keep our residents safe, ourselves safe, and also that we're adhering to the social distancing rules. So you'll see around the building that we've got these floor markers to keep 2 metres away, and then there's also reminders on each door as well.
Yeah.
In our reception area and common room, there are sanitiser stations, so there are hand sanitiser pumps as well. And we just ask that you keep, obviously, general hygiene and social distancing at all times. So we're going to go down now, down the stairs to the first floor.
You might know as well that in the UK now, it's compulsory to wear a face covering in shops. So that's another thing as well.
So again, key card entry, and you will only have access onto this floor. We're going to get ready for the small studio.
Okay.
Come on in.
So the small studio. TV there. Kitchen area. Desk area. Storage up there, wardrobe. Nice and bright in here.
It is. So if you look just through the window, don't be alarmed, we will be getting our windows cleaned over the summer break. But you can literally see right out onto Broadgate Square. You haven't got access, I'm afraid, to the balcony for obvious safety reasons. But in the 50s, they would have perhaps sat out here and had breakfast and things in the sunshine. And it's a perfect day today to show you, because we're actually in for a heat wave today, where apparently it's going to be around 35 degrees in some places in the UK. So as you can imagine, we're going to have a very good hot sunny day.
And that's where out there is all the bars and restaurants and things.
I'll show you the bathroom.
Here's the bathroom.
And just to advise, guys, this room is £137 per week at the moment. Again, taking advantage of the £750 flash sale. The general room rate should be £152 per week. So you will get your £15 a week saving there. And again, lots of flexibility on our tenancies. So if there are any that we can work around with you, such as certain start dates or length of tenancies, then we can of course do that, because we're still, we do actually have some available already. Any questions about that?
So someone's asked about can I use the electric cooker in the apartment? Yes, you can. You can use that in the studios.
You can, yes. So again, we've got a 2-ring hob just at the corner.
Yeah.
Catherine's showing you right now. There is a vent above it as well for ventilation. And we've again got a microwave oven. So it's pretty much the same setup as the standard studio that you've just seen, but you just got a smaller floor space.
Yeah.
And again, as Catherine just showed you, there are different options in terms of the bathroom, where you will either have a bath or you will have a shower cubicle area instead.
And they said, is there a small studio on a higher floor?
Yes, we've got small studios on most of our floors. If you want a higher floor, then we can look around in terms of where you would like to stay. We've got most room available on all different floors. It will just depend in terms of where you are located in the building, that will be the difference. But we can advise you of that on time of booking, that's not a problem.
Great.
Okay. So we're going to go now right down to the lower ground floor, and we're going to show you the laundry room, also the cinema and the gym. So it might be a good time again now for any further questions, just while we go on a little walk. Any coming through?
No more. So someone asked about the TV. There was TVs in the room, and that includes TV license in the bills being included too.
That's correct. Yeah. So all of the TV licenses are included in the TV in the room. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's included for you. I think we'll pop down for a walk. It's going to be in the lift. So you'll see in terms of how our building is situated, we'll go now right the way back into the reception area. Now we've got lifts that take you down to the lower ground floor, but we've also got the stairwell as well. And I think just for the purposes of signal, we'll just go down in the stairwell now, just so you can see the other parts of how you can get around the building. Come on down. So this is the rear entrance of our building, and if we just pop outside, it will actually take you to West Orchard Shopping Centre, which is literally just there, as you can see. So that's how close we are in terms of facilities on site.
Yeah, literally on your doorstep.
Again, it is key card entry, which is just to the left there. So when you get your key card, it will get your entry into the building again. This lower ground area is also key card entry as well. So there should be only you guys that will be going in there. It'll take you to the bin store area, which I'm not going to show you today, but it will also take you to the gym and the cinema room as well.
So someone's asked about the promotions that are on at the moment.
So the promotion that we have is £750 saving, so it's a flash sale that we have. And then also, for you guys exclusively, what we would like to do is, we are aware that people are going to be travelling a very long way to get to us. So what we're going to be doing is offering you a £40 incentive, which will be able to pay all or part of your transfer fee from the airport. So if you're coming into Birmingham Airport, which is the closest one, or you come from any London-based airports, London-based airports, it will be a contribution of £40 because it is possible it's going to be a lot more than that to transfer. But with regards to any Birmingham flights, that should generally cover the cost of that. So we don't want anybody to miss out on the incentive. That is for people who book today, right up until, from today, right up until, how many people have we got viewing at the moment?
119.
Wow, so that's quite a lot of people. So we'll probably say that we'll do that up until around Sunday. So if you book, then we will give you the £40. All we ask is that you give us proof, so such as a receipt. And that's your exclusive uhomes incentive that we wanted to give you. Just for taking the time out and coming and having a look around our building and just joining us today. So again, guys, we do have social distancing measures at the moment in our other communal areas. And this is our cinema room.
The network's struggling a bit.
Can you still see us, guys? Just give us a thumbs up.
It says poor network.
Okay.
I might just walk further in and see if that helps. No.
So we've got a large seating area. It is all Marvel superhero themed, as you can probably see on our wallpaper that Catherine will show you shortly. We've got a large smart TV as well, so again you can log into Netflix, Amazon Prime, and it's also got the connections to put games consoles in. And if we just show you, we've got an old retro game here that we've already got in place, so you're free to use that if you wish. And we just wanted to keep it quite comic book themed in here, and we will add more in as we go, because this has recently been refurbished, because you'll probably see from the uhomes website that it's changed quite a bit. And we just obviously want to keep it themed with a comic book theme by our amazing Mercia Lodge cushions, which I'm quite a fan of, to be honest.
Yeah. Love those. So the network's struggling a bit, so
I think we'll move out of here, guys, because the network is not great. And we'll go into the gym area.
So now we're going into the gym.
Is the network okay?
Struggling again.
Okay.
So you can see all the equipment that we've got. Quite a lot of choice here. And then this is included in the cost as well, isn't it, Emma?
Yes, it is, yeah. So all the gym is inclusive of costs on the weekly rate. But when you come to live with us, we ask that you fill in a disclaimer. And then as long as you've completed your disclaimer, you're free to use the equipment. It is an unmanned gym. So obviously please be mindful in terms of the equipment that you're using. They have all got directions in terms of how to use them.
Yeah.
So we obviously ask that you adhere to those. We've also got a small cleaning station, and we just ask that you help to keep everything clean and tidy in here. And obviously it's for your benefit that we keep all the equipment tidy as well. So there are facilities there for you to wipe down equipment after you've used it.
Someone said, is there a limitation on the number? So is that the number of people that use the gym, I think they mean?
So at the moment there is, because of social distancing measures, so it's up to 2 people at the moment. Generally, we don't find that there's a lot of people in here. You may have maybe 3 or 4 people at one time. But obviously, if it got to a point where we've got a lot of people in here at one time, then what we might do is introduce a rota or a booking system. But generally, you should be okay to go in and go and use all the equipment without no problems. We've also got toilet facilities here as well. I'm not going to take you in there at the moment, but you've got toilet facilities there, and we've also got a disabled toilet there as well. I think we'll go back up, but we'll go to the laundry room now, just so you can see that, and then we'll go back into the common room, and then we can see if there's absolutely any other burning questions that anybody's got, and then we can just have a little bit of a chat. So the laundry room again is on the lower ground floor. So this is our laundry room. We have 3 washing machines and 3 dryers, which generally seems to be a good ratio in terms of the amount of students that we do have on site at any one time, which is 169. So these machines here that Catherine's showing you now are £1.70, and these are our dryers. And if you're not familiar, Circuit work on an app basis. So you can actually download the app, and they will give you a QR code, which you then scan to start the washing machine, and then you've got general functioning buttons here as well. It's a pay-as-you-go service, so if you want to top up £20 on there, for instance, each time you then use the washing machine or dryer, it will take that money off you for per wash. So the drying is £1.70, and the washing machines are £3.20. Okay, and I think we'll pop back up to the common room after you.
Thank you.
So again, this is our lower ground lift here. So what we will generally do on intake is the rear entrance that we showed you at the beginning when we came down here. A lot of people will drop off their items because they'll be driving. They'll then go and park up. So then you'll still have the lower ground floor lift to be able to take your items up into reception. And I thought I just wanted to highlight that because that seems to be a lot of questions that we do get when people are inquiring about our building in terms of how they can get their items in, because they are aware of how centrally located we are in Coventry. It is I can't get my words out. It is a historical town, so some parking can be restricted around the area. So please make sure that you obviously research that first of all. But what we generally advise is to drop off your items and you can park in West Orchard Shopping Centre, and then it just keeps the restrictions, and it also gives you the information of where you can and can't park. But that is going to be the closest way of parking and dropping off your items with us.
Okay, great. So it's nice and convenient.
Absolutely. I'm not sure. I don't think there's any other accommodation in Coventry that is so locally, to particularly Coventry University, and even for Warwick University, there's so many transport links as well. So we've got buses. You can get an Uber if you want to. You can also cycle there. We do have a small cycle route. After you.
Thank you.
Which is down in the lower ground floor, so if you do cycle, that might be another way for you as well. If you're at Coventry University, it's absolutely perfect because it's literally a 5 to 7 minute walk. A way to find us when you actually come here, particularly from the front entrance, is to find Primark. We are literally next door to Primark. Anybody who's not familiar with Primark, I think it's known across the world. Everybody who comes to stay with us, particularly international students, want to know where Primark is. It is literally next door. We've also got shops such as Wilkinson's, so you'll be able to get all your general room items, from bathroom items, kitchen items, bedding, decorational things for your room, even stationery. So that's literally on your doorstep. So you could come here with all your clothes and then you could literally go shopping, because everything is absolutely on your doorstep. Anything that you could possibly want or need.
Great.
Have you got any more questions?
Not at the minute. I think that's all of them.
Okay, see. So this is another area where you can just come and just sit with friends. It's a general waiting area for you. So you'll be able to come in and you'll be able to sit, conversation. Sometimes what we do as well is we'll have coffee mornings. We also have the local PCSOs, which are the Police Community Support Officers from our local police force. And they just come in, just to have a general chat really to people. And just to say hello. We also have external services perhaps come in as well. And what we also do is we do have a lot of events. So what we will tend to do is have events in this area or either in the communal area. And that may include things such as a table tennis tournament. It might also be a pool tournament. We could do things which are seasonal. So we will do things like celebrate Christmas, Chinese New Year, Easter, Valentine's Day. So a lot of very seasonal things we will do. We may do things like Pancake Day. We might just do things such as have cakes and food, and it will just give you a time to actually come and sit with us as a staff. A lot of very passive things, so giveaways. So you will be informed of our programme of events when you come to stay with us. And what we've also got set up at the moment is a Facebook group. So if you have got access to Facebook, you can add yourselves on there, and we will obviously send the details out to everyone that books with us, because it will be a private group and it will be for the 2021 academic year. And what you'll see is we'll update a lot of internal information on there, so any like notices or reminders about certain things, but we can also have the events on there so that it gives us an idea of who's going to attend. It lets you know what events we've got on, but it also gives you the opportunity to make any suggestions suggestions. So if there's anything that you particularly want to do here, then please by all means let us know and we can try and put those events on for you.
Great. So there's been a few questions. So first question, how long does it take to get to University of Warwick? Second is, how much is the reservation? And third is there a cooling off period?
Okay. So in terms of getting to University of Warwick, it is around a 20-minute bus journey. Coventry University is about a 5 to 7 minute walk, because University of Warwick is just on the outskirts of Coventry City Centre by the ring roads. So you can get there, but there is a bus link just around the corner that you can catch the bus and it will get you to University for Warwick. The holding deposit is £100. When you make a booking with us, then you will have to pay that £100 there to secure your booking. You'll be requested to upload a number of documents which we will check. We will also ask you for information such as your student number, what year you're going to be studying, where you're studying, so if it's Coventry or University of Warwick, which is generally where people study when they come to stay with us. We'll also ask you what type of course that you're studying, and once we've confirmed all that information, then we will complete your tenancy for you from our side. So when that happens, you do have 14 days, so that's your cooling off period. Any time after that, in terms of cancellation, you will have to obviously approach us and let us know that you want to cancel your room, and then we will look into that for you, and we will review the request. It will either be a cancellation for you, or you will have to find a replacement tenant. But as I said at the very beginning, we do have a cancellation policy which is displayed in reception. It will also be included on your tenancy agreement, so please make sure that you check all of the tenancy agreement before you sign it, so that you're aware in terms of any instalments that you may have to make, or when the first payment is due in particular, because unless we receive the first payment, we won't give you keys for your room, but you will get reminders with regards to that as well. In terms of any termly payments, if you have a UK guarantor, we will allow you to pay termly for international students.
Great.
Our cancellation policy is also on the website as well.
Yeah. So you can see that there, and also if you have any questions, you can contact your uhomes consultant as well, and they can answer anything. So yeah.
Absolutely. We've also got an email address here, which is Mercia Lodge at crm-students, so it's crm-students.com, and you can ask us any questions that you wish to as well. But like Catherine says as well, you will have a uhomes agent that you can liaise with them.
Great. Is there any more questions? Not at the minute. But yep, they've said thank you.
Fantastic. Okay. So like I say, if you do have any more questions, please email us or contact your uhomes agent. And as for now, thanks for joining us. We do have our website, which is crmstudents.com/Mercia Lodge. So you can log on to there, you'll be able to see more information about our property. You'll also see it on the uhomes website as well. And in the meantime, again, thanks from myself and Catherine for joining us, and we hope we've given you enough information in terms of your booking with us. And don't forget the £40 incentive that we do have for anybody who books with us by Sunday. We will pay your transfer from the airport up to the value of £40, and that's exclusive for uhomes students or the referrals that come through. Okay?
Great, thank you.
Thanks guys, bye.
Thanks guys, bye.